So this is a new experiment because my camera doesn't have sound, so I'm recording the sound separately and hopefully we get both. So yesterday we had some awesome footage and we, for some reason, didn't actually get it on camera. I have no idea what happened, but hopefully today we'll get some good stuff. So what we're working on first is, we're working on relaxation, which he seems to be pretty good at, winning the standing still stakes. And then the next thing that we work on is softness. So what we want is to see, can he move off a soft suggestion? And if he can't, then can we give him a little bit of extra guidance to say move and move out, not over the top of me, and do that in a relaxed way without getting all stressed. So then we come back. Now can you move this way? Again, we use the flag if we need to provide just a little bit of extra impetus and guide him where we want him to go. So he was doing this funny thing yesterday also, where on this side, the other side is fine, this side for some reason, he kind of seems to get himself in a little bit of a knot. He kind of hasn't done anything silly with it, but apart from kind of that bit of a hunch and turn. So we'll just keep an eye on that, whether it's just that it's his offside and he hasn't had as much work, as much people on that side. I'm not sure. But he just, yeah, I haven't observed it on this side. Stay out. So at this point, all we want is some calm movement off a request and then some stop without running over me. And then calm movement off that way. Moving out when I ask him to. And then just observing what's going on with this kind of bit of a hunch thing. So there's a bit of a worry factor in there. So he brought himself to a stop there. There was a bit of a worry going on, so he's now processing it. Got some saliva back in the mouth while he can think about it. After that bit of a worry episode. So we ask again. Good boy. Not too close. Don't come in on me. Good boy. Now, can you keep walking? So he's not pulling away as such. He's just really not comfortable. So just waiting for him to stop here because I'd like him to go back the other way. Good boy. What's all that big worry thing about? So can you come back this way without running over me? Good boy. Good boy. Done. Attaboy. Don't run into me. Good lad. A little bit further. I'd like you to stop around this side somewhere, so that we're not kind of stopping all the time in the one spot. A little bit further. Attaboy. Good man. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. No, don't come in on me. You need to stand over there by yourself. Good boy. So, when I'm doing this groundwork with the horses, what I'm actually doing is preparing them for under saddle. So when I'm riding him, I can't be standing there for him to come and put his face on. If he feels worried about anything, I can't be there for him to come and kind of lean on. So he needs to learn, in order to prepare him for that, he needs to learn how to stand on his own feet. Stand over there by himself, that I'm still looking out for him and it's all okay. So we actually do quite a bit of just standing and chilling and figuring out that everything is actually okay. So here I want his attention on me. It doesn't have to be his full focus like it is at the moment. I'm okay with him kind of, just going to sleep or having a look around. But if I ask him to bring his attention back to me, then I'm looking for him to do that straight away. Horses are very good at switching their attention, keeping their attention, part of their attention on anything that they think is important. That's how they survive in their herds. They always have to be on the lookout for what the boss horse is going to be asking for and whether they're going to need to get out of the road. So I'm not trying to be a boss horse here as such, but I am trying to be somebody that he feels safe around, somebody that he feels that is looking out for whatever's going on, and he doesn't need to do that looking out. He can just relax and chill out and just be here with me. We'll ask for this direction and out. So I don't like getting run over. So I will always ask him to keep some distance out from me, so that if he has a moment, like he did a bit ago, then he's got space to have that without me feeling threatened. Just asking him to stop. Good boy. So he's quite light on the lead, quite soft with his movements, which is nice. So he's got some good basics in there. No, don't come close. Back up. Thank you. Back up. So I asked him to move his feet there. He moved them more than I asked to, but that's okay. And now he's kind of sneaking back in again a little bit. I want him to get okay with the idea that he can stand back over there with the lead nice and loose, and it's not a problem. He doesn't need to be standing on top of me in order to feel safe around me. Because if I'm riding him, I want him to feel safe standing out wherever we go, so that he's okay by himself. So I'm on this side of him, so I will ask him to go to my left, because what I'm doing here is asking him to rearrange his feet to move around me. This is the start of what will keep me safe when I'm leading him places. that at all times he must organise his feet to go around me, not run into me or run through me. So it's creating a safe horse to lead, and a horse that has some confidence in his own space. Like that. Yep. So he hasn't got as much confidence going this direction, which could simply be that he hasn't been worked with much on this side. Many people only work on the near side on their horse. They don't actually work on the off side, and that kind of creates a lopsided horse who can be worried about what you're asking for if you're not on his normal side. I always want a horse that is balanced. So, good boy. Move out. Because with balance comes healthy muscles, healthy feet, soundness, which makes the horse's life a lot easier, and also the owner's life a lot easier, because you have less corrective stuff to do if your horse is healthy and balanced. So just using my flag there as a guide to say that's a good stop point. No, don't come into me. Thank you. So where he'd stopped there was quite close to me, so I wasn't going to chase him, but he kind of took that sneaky step forward. So that's when I took the opportunity to say, no, move back a little bit and just give us some space. Not in a way that's going to alarm him, not down under his chest, because he actually has a blind spot there. So when I ask him to move backwards, it will be up in front of his face where he can see me, where he's got time to respond before it actually reaches him. Where under the chest, quite often you have to actually contact them before they even realise that you're there, so they don't get the opportunity to make that choice themselves. So, out to this side. Good boy. Like that. So, making our circles a little bit bigger. So, stepping through. Quite nicely there with his feet. And stop. Good boy. Good work. You are very good. Yes, you are. So our first groundwork sessions are always nice and steady. I like to establish that they understand what I'm asking for before we start looking to add speed to anything, because if it's not going right when it's going slow, then it's only going to get worse whenever we add speed. So like that. So ask gently there, and then because he didn't with the first ask. Then I added a little more impetus, and as soon as he moved away, then I took the flag away. So I'm not nagging him with it. Whatever he's moving, how I've asked him to. And stop. Then I take away anything that I'm adding extra pressure beyond kind of just me being here, so that he gets to understand that moving at the speed asked means that he's left alone to actually just do that. And horses like to know that they can relax and know that they're not going to get pressure when they're doing the right thing. He's a good lad. So he's good around his head. Not worried about me touching him anywhere around his face. Standing lovely and square with his front legs there. Back legs are a little bit skew-ifty because of where he turned. But apart from that, he's doing really good. So I can ask him to back up. Okay, so he doesn't really understand that, so he's moved, so we release. And again, moved and released. Moved and released. Good boy. So each time I ask him, he's actually getting lighter or softer with that. And you'll see there what he also did, which was really nice, was just dropped his nose in a fraction with that ask. So that's part of the whole softness thing that we're looking for. Good boy. Well done. And then also just checking in towards the end that he's still okay with the tool that we've been using, which is the flag. I never want my horse to be afraid of any tools that I use. So I just want to check that he's okay with me putting that on, taking it off, waving it round, and that he's okay to stand there under his own control. He's a little bit kind of worried, so we'll just keep it there until we see some signs of a little bit of relaxation. So the ears are just softening there, and then we take it away. Good boy. Well done. Yep, you can have a sniff. Smells like lots of horses, that one. It smells like you too now. Yep, so the ears are nice and mobile. He's not all tense and concerned about it. If I move, then he comes back to me, which is all good stuff. Okay, so that's about the end of our video for today.